Hi you guys, and happy Thursday. Welcome to my beauty page. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Maddie Wade, and I have been in the beauty industry for the last 3 years, and I absolutely love it. My favorite thing is to show and tell all of you how to use your beauty products, including skincare, makeup, all the good things. So, make sure you let me know if you're watching. If you're watching live, drop me a comment, send me some hearts or some waves, something. Let me know that you're here. If you are catching this on a replay, make sure that you also let me know that you're here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So like I said, I go over skincare and makeup, and today I let you guys choose what we were gonna be going over today. And you chose makeup. So I've got some fun makeup goodies here for you. If I sound a little nasally, it's because I'm getting over a cold. So if I sound a little weird, I might sound a little weird. Okay, so what we're going to get started with today is I'm going to start with my lips. So I'm going to go over satin lips. I'm just going to lick my lips right now. Get them nice and damp. And then I'm going to take my satin lip scrub. And I'm just going to take a little dollop of it, and I'm going to rub it all over my lips. So while I'm doing this, let me know that you guys are here. Tell me hi. Tell me who's here. Send me some hearts. Okay, so I'm just going to scrub my lips with this lip scrub because I'm going to show you a lip color here in just a minute. But first, I want to make sure that I get all the dead skin off my lips, especially now that it's summer and I don't know, everything is getting more oily. I don't feel like our lips get any more oily though. I just feel like they're dry. They're just dry all the time, right? I don't know if it's just me that experiences that, but I feel like my lips are always dry. Okay, so this is getting all the dead skin off my lips, and it is a sugar scrub. So it is not, there's like no harsh chemicals or anything. If you happen to eat a little bit of it, it's not going to hurt you. It's just a few calories. It's not going to hurt you. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off. I put a little bit wet on my washcloth right here just to wipe it off with. But I love that it's not anything that's like really bad for us or any chemicals that we should be nervous about putting in our body. So thank you, Mary Kay. Okay, now that... Oh, hang on. I still got a little scrub left on there. Have you guys used the satin lip scrub? I can never, whenever I get done using it, I always am like, oh my gosh, I forgot how good that was. I forgot how soft my lips feel. It surprises me every time. So like I said, the satin lip scrub, you can get it by itself or you can get it in a little set with the balm, which I recommend because you should be moisturizing your lips afterwards. But today I'm going to jump into my color. So I'm going to go first with my lip primer because you guys know how I feel about primer. You always have to prime everything. And the lip primer has anti-aging in it, so even better. It also glides on really, really smooth, which I like. It's not like powdery at all, but it also doesn't feel like a lipstick. It just feels like a lip balm. That's the best way I think I can describe it to you. Okay, now I'm going to take my lip liner. And I'm going to line my lips. I'm using the light nude lip liner. And I always just want to start right on the bottom and just kind of outline the outer part first. So I always outline the bottom first and then I outline the top. Okay, and then when I do the top, I think the easiest way is just making a little X right up at those the points of your lips. Hang on, let me show you. Okay, so I made like just a little X up there. And especially, you know, when you're using like a red lip liner, you have to be really careful where you put it. But when you're using something nice and nude and light like this one, you don't really have to be nearly as careful. Okay, and now I'm just going to fill it in. Done. So now what lip liner does is lip liner is going to keep your lips staying like they have color on a lot longer. It's also going to keep your lipstick from feathering. If you're using a lip gloss, it's going to hold the pigmentation longer. If you just use just the lip liner, it's going to probably stay significantly longer if you're using a lip liner rather than just a lipstick. A lot of times the lipstick kind of glides off a little bit. This lip liner really kind of I don't want to say it bakes into your lips, but it really creates more of a longer lasting effect. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to put over the top of it this beautiful lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. It's a limited edition, so you guys need to get your hands on this before they sell out because they're fantastic. It's Confident Pink. And every time you purchase one too, $1 goes, they donate another $1 to our Mary Kay Foundation, which fights ending women's cancers and ending domestic violence for women and children. So it's an extra good cause too. But I love the color. The color is absolutely beautiful. It's a light pinkish nude color. So I've been obsessed with it. Just gonna add a little bit on top of my lip liner. And it has the same formula as all the rest of our lip glosses. So that means that they have vitamin E in them to hydrate and re-nourish your lips as well. So what do you guys think? Do you like the lips? I love a good nude lip color. It's my favorite for an everyday lip look. So tell me, what do you guys think? Do you like this lip combination? Next, I'm going to go in with my brows. So I'm using a brow liner, and I'm using the brow liner in dark blonde. So I have a mirror sitting here. That's what I am looking into over here, just because I can obviously see a lot better in the mirror, but I'm going to get really close so I can show you exactly how I do this. And I'm going to try to walk you through it with my words, but I really think me showing you is the easiest way for you to learn is just by watching, because I'm not always very great at articulating what's happening, but I can show you. So here we go. First, it's kind of very, very simple, or very similar, let me say. From the lip liner, we outlined the outline first, or outside first. It's going to be the same thing with our eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the bottom, and I'm just going to feather. I want to be really, really, okay, let me make sure you guys can see. Okay. I want to go really, really slow. Just don't press very hard. We don't want there to be a line. So it's better if you just kind of feather nice and slow, not applying much pressure. Okay, and then same thing down here. So we're just still not applying much pressure, just tiny, tiny little strokes. Okay, now I have the bottom. So now I'm going to go up above. I'm going to outline the top part now. Okay, so same thing, just tiny little strokes. And then when we get to this point right here, you can almost make it like a little rounded too. I think that helps a little bit because sometimes we don't necessarily have the shape in our eyebrows that we want to have, right? I know I've been trying to shape my eyebrows for a long time now, and they're finally just starting to get some shape. But they have not always had a shape. That's for darn sure. They used to be so flat. So anyway, if you don't have the eyebrow shape that you are looking for, that you want, you can absolutely pencil it in. And you can do it nice and naturally too, so that it looks nice and natural. Okay, so same thing on this side, right underneath. And straight down. Just tiny little dashes, tiny little feather dashes. Nothing pressing very hard. Then that peak again, we're gonna make it nice and peaked here. So I just kind of draw that right in. And then after you draw it in, you can kind of fill it in and make it nice and natural up there. And you might not have to do that. If you have great shape to your eyebrows, then you might not even have to do that. I have to do that because my eyebrows do not have great shape naturally. Okay, and then I'm just going to feather in that front part too. Same thing, I don't want a harsh line or anything. I just want it to look nice and natural, so I'm just going to kind of feather it in. Okay, boom. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this brush, which is, it's technically called an eyebrow / eyeliner brush, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to feather it through my eyebrows and brush my eyebrows out, and then I'm going to kind of brush them down too. So I'm kind of brushing them like up first, and then I'll brush them down. The reason I'm doing this is because some of that eyebrow pencil that we just put in, it doesn't always like stick. So some of it is going to kind of be in your eyebrows. Some of it is going to like fall out eventually. So I would rather catch it now, have it fall out on my brush, even it out. It's also like blending. So like we always talk about with your eyeshadow, your blush, everything has to be blended. It's the same thing with your eyebrows. They still need to be blended because we don't want any harsh lines anywhere. So after I guess I just got carried away brushing them. So after I'm all done brushing them, now I'm going to go in with my eyebrow tint. So again, this is also the dark blonde, so same color as I was using before. They come in blonde, dark blonde, brunette, or dark brunette. So there are a couple different shades. All right, and then I'm just going to put this in my eyebrows as well. So you can see, let me show you this actually. So it's a tiny little wand. It almost looks like a little mascara wand, but it's just a teeny tiny one. And this is gonna help keep your eyebrows down. So I don't know if any of you have crazy eyebrows, but I have some crazy eyebrows sometimes. Especially these front ones right up here, when they're growing in, they want to stick like straight out. So I don't want them to stick straight out. So I just go ahead and put a little bit that's on there. It fills in any patches too because it does have the dark blonde color in there. So that's an extra bonus. I love the eyebrow tint. If I'm just doing super natural look, and I don't want to take the time to put in my eyebrow pencil, sometimes I will just use just the eyebrow tint as well. So totally a personal preference. My favorite is when you use them together, but you can absolutely use them separately too. Okay, now we can get to our eyeshadow look. This is the most fun part. At least I think this is the most fun part. So I'm going to show two different liquid eyeshadows and the new pink palettes. So I wanted to do, let me do one eye. Hang on. Let me see here if I can plug this in. My phone just told me it's dying. Goodness gracious. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my liquid eyeshadow in Pink Starlight and I'm going to put that one on this eye, especially up in this front half. That's really where I'm focusing for this one. Okay, right there. And then I'm going to show you, these are the other colors that I'm going to use. I'm going to use a couple of those with the liquid eyeshadow. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to literally use one liquid eyeshadow on each eye, but I'm going to show you two different looks so that you can walk away from this live learning two different looks, not just one. So I'm going to show you one with Pink Starlight, one with Light Beam, and they're going to be super quick and easy to replicate. So I just put the Pink Starlight on here. I'm taking my cream colored eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to blend this in and blend it out. Okay, got Pink Starlight on over there. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put my Light Beam on right now. So this is the other base that I want to use. Cream color brush, I'm just using the other side. So you can tell the Pink Starlight is obviously significantly more pink. The Light Beam is a little bit more of like a gold, neutral color. The liquid eyeshadows, I love them because they're just so easy to use. Oh my goodness, they're so easy to use. If you use our liquid eyeshadows, which is your favorite color? These are, again, the Pink Starlight and the Light Beam. All right, now, this is where it gets fun. Okay, so what I want to do is I want this to be super simple, like I said. So I'm just going to leave the liquid eyeshadow on the inside, and I'm just going to add one color on the outside for both of them. So I think for the Light Beam, I'm going to add, oh, my nose is running, sorry. I'm going to add, let's do this one. So I'm going to go from the Warm palette. This one's the Warm. And I'm going to do this second color in right here. So you can tell it's like almost like a plummy color. Here, let me just see if I can, right here. This one. Right here. Okay, so now at least you know which one I'm talking about. The second one in on the Warm palette. Here is the color. And I'm going to put this on the Light Beam side. So I'm actually going to put it on this side. So the best way to apply it, I'm using the blending brush, the eye blending brush, is I'm just patting it in because I don't want to lose any of that color. So I'm patting it, patting it, patting it. And then you can kind of just blend it out after that. So I'm not going to add any more product. I'm just going to blend with what I have. So you can tell this is definitely a very warm eyeshadow look. Very warm. But I actually really like it, right? So then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my eye smudger brush. I'm going to take the exact same color and put it right underneath my eye with my eye smudger brush. I always love to add a little bit of color underneath my eye. I just think it ties it all together really nicely. Okay, then on the other side is with the Pink Starlight, and I'm going to go ahead and add on this side. Let me add, let's see here. I'm going to add this purple color. So this one is the third one over, almost the darkest one in the Cool palette. So I switched over to the Cool palette. Okay, I'm going to add this one to the Pink Starlight. And I love just how easy this is. Like, I'm using 2 different colors. I'm getting 2 completely different eyeshadow looks. And it is taking me about 30 seconds per eye. Not very long. And they're so shimmery, which is so pretty. I love a good shimmery eyeshadow. Okay, boom, done. What do you guys think? Which one do you like better? Do you like the Pink Starlight with the Cool palette, or do you like the Light Beam with the Warm Pink palette? Tell me, tell me. And while you tell me, oh, actually I gotta put a little bit of underneath this eye too. So let me go back with the eye smudger brush. I'm gonna pick up that same color I just used on this eye and put it right underneath my eye. And I saw a comment about hooded eyes. So I also have hooded eyes. The way that I really am able to make it look like I don't have hooded eyes is because I carry my eyeshadow color up so high here. So you can see my eyeshadow color comes up nice and high. So then when I'm looking straight at you, I'm looking at you eye to eye, my eyeshadow is still up above my eye, which is making it then appear a little bit bigger. The other thing that really helps is with hooded eyes is underneath here, how we're adding that little bit of color. It's again showing really like drastically where your eye is and making it appear a little bit bigger. So again, you want to make sure it's a little bit higher on the outside. And I really love the illusion of the dark to the light for hooded eyes as well. So there are my tips for you. All right, next is some mascara. Hi, you guys. Hi, Linda. Let me see who else is on here. Linda and Carla, Teresa, Ashley. Hey, you guys. Laura. All right, so next what I'm doing is I'm taking my eyelash primer and I'm just going to put a regular coat on of my eyelash primer. And the lash primer has vitamins in it, so it has vitamins A, C, and E, which are going to hydrate your eyelashes and keep your mascara on for a lot longer. If you guys have watched me before, you already know this. Primer is so key. Everybody needs primer. Okay, so now that I have my primer on, I'm going to, okay, so I wanted to show today if you use an eyelash curler. First of all, how many of you use eyelash curlers? I don't even know if this is something that's pertinent to any of you, but if you do use an eyelash curler, this is my favorite way to use it. I just put on that lash primer, and now I'm going to take my eyelash curler, put it on my lashes, and just clamp down for a few seconds and then release. So this is going to be a lot easier on your eyelashes if you're just clamping down for a few seconds and releasing, rather than holding it down and like crunching your eyelashes, holding it there for 10 seconds and then releasing. Sometimes that can also cause them to really like stick straight up. It can also cause them to be pulled out easier. So this is the best way that I found to use it, is just go ahead and clamp down and open it back up for a few seconds, just like I usually, when I'm not talking to you, I usually count to like 10 or 20 and just slowly kind of squeeze them rather than crimping them and holding them like that. I hope that helped somebody out there. Okay, next I'm going to show you, again, if you guys didn't catch my live last week, I showed this last week too. This is my favorite mascara combination. So let me show you real quick. So first I'm putting on Ultimate Mascara. And also don't forget to put in the comments which eye do you like better. Do you like this eye again was the Cool palette with the Pink Starlight, or the Warm palette with the Light Beam? Warm or cool? Or I guess you could say purple or pink too, because they're kind of clearly purple or pink. Okay, so Ultimate Mascara. This one really volumizes nicely, so it's giving me quite a bit of volume. And then my next one I'll show you is going to really lengthen your lashes. Okay, so far we have 1 vote for warm and 1 vote for cool, so we are half and half. And remember that these eyeshadows, the liquid eyeshadows are always around, so we always have those. They're part of our regular line. But the palette eyeshadows, these pretty pink ones that I keep showing, I keep demoing because you guys need them. Everybody needs them. They're the most beautiful eyeshadows, especially in person. When you see them, they're like absolutely gorgeous. They blend super well, which you can obviously see. So anyway, I keep demoing them because every single person needs these pink eyeshadows before they all sell out. They are limited edition, so make sure that you grab them if you love them before they all sell out. Okay, so I just did the Ultimate. Now I'm going to go over it with the Lash Love. And this one is going to lengthen my lashes significantly. It's also going to pull out all the clumps. You know how sometimes your eyelashes get a couple of clumps in there? Well, with these long bristles, I find that this Lash Love for me pulls those clumps right out. Let me fix that right down there. Okay, there we go. And then it pulls those clumps right out, straightens them out, and lengthens my lashes. It's fabulous. I love these mascaras together. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes as well. So I'm going to take this same brush. I'm going to use the Lash Love one for this. And I'm just going to go ahead and shimmy it right underneath on my eyelashes. Okay, there we go. Boom, done. Hi, you guys. Hi, Robin. Okay, so if you haven't voted, make sure you tell us, do you like the cool or do you like the warm? Also, up in the top in the description is my link. So if you guys want to shop anything that I went over today, any of the products, make sure you can come back here and check in the comments. I'll go ahead and I'll put all the things that I went over. So each brush that I used, the mascaras, the eyeshadows, all that good stuff. But my link is right up in the description. So you can click on that and shop. Right now, my team, man, we are shooting for a huge goal. It's a huge goal and it's making me really anxious, if I'm being honest. But we are shooting for a really huge goal right now. So every order counts if you guys do order with us right now. What is happening is I have a poster board. So if you're not in my customer group, comment down below and say, add me. Just say add me and I will add you to my customer group, because in there I have a poster board where I'm sharing. Every time I get an order, I fill in some boxes. So every $50 order that you guys are shopping with me this month in June gets you 1 entry into my drawings. And I've already done 1 drawing. We're about to do our second drawing here, and I'm going to give away 11 prizes as the orders continue to come in. So make sure you get entered. Every $50 you spend with me for the rest of the month, you're going to get entered. So I'm super, super excited. Like I said, I'm feeling a little anxious, but you guys stay tuned and I will share the whole experience with everybody. And the goal that we are going for, in case you're wondering, is my team this year. we are shooting to sell $500,000, $500,000 in 1 year. So this is our last month. If you didn't know, in Mary Kay, this is our last month of our physical year. So it all ends June 30th. So here we're pushing for the next 14 days, I do believe it is. So anyway, that would be our best year yet. So that's what I'm going to be working on for the next 14 days. And if you guys are interested at all in joining my team, the reason that you might want to join my team is for the discount, maybe for something else. You can always run a business too, but most of the people on my team just get the discount because it's a great discount. If you guys didn't know, you can get half off your products, and there's no quotas or no minimums. There is a minimum. Sorry, hang on. I take that back. But there's no quotas or auto ship or anything like that. You just have to place one order a year to stay in the company. And I can tell you lots and lots more. If you just let me know, I can tell you more about it and how you can access the discount. But anyway, thank you all so much for hopping on here with me for another Thursday night. Our winner from last week, if you are just tuning in for the first time, I do a winner every week. Every comment that you comment gets you entered. And every time you share gets you entered as well. So our winner from last week is Jennifer Drake. So congratulations, Jennifer. Keep an eye on your mailbox because you're going to be getting something fun in the mail. So congratulations, Jennifer. She's been awesome. She has been watching my videos since I started them. So thank you for being there and always being so helpful and so happy. And make sure you guys join me back. So I come back every Thursday at 7 p.m. Like I said, right now, we are focused on hitting this big goal. So the ways that you can help is you can order off my link, which is up above in the description. You can join my team. Just message me and let me know. You can join my customer group too. If you comment down below and say, add me, I will join you. I will invite you to that customer group where you're able to see all the deals and all the sales and all the promotions that I'm running for this month. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and thanks for hanging out with me tonight.